Coming up on 5 Minute News. Hunter Biden investigation collapses after star witness evidence. Mar-a-Lago manager makes his first court appearance. And Trump's bid to quash Georgia probe rejected by judge. It's Tuesday, August 1. I'm Anthony Davis. Hunter Biden's former business partner insisted in testimony to Congress yesterday that President Joe Biden was never directly involved in their financial dealings, though Hunter would often put his famous father on speakerphone to impress clients and business associates. The Republican-led House Oversight Committee conducted a more than 5-hour interview with Devon Archer as part of its foundering congressional inquiry into the Biden family businesses, as the GOP seeks to invent a potential impeachment inquiry into the president. Both Republican and Democratic lawmakers inside the closed-door interview said Archer testified that over the span of 10 years, Hunter Biden put his father on the phone around 20 times while in the company of associates, but never once spoke about any business dealings. New York Representative Dan Goldman, who was representing Democrats inside the room, told reporters after the interview that Archer testified that Hunter sold the illusion of access to his father by taking credit for things his father did as vice president that he had no part in. The White House saw the testimony as falling short of House Republicans' promise to deliver bombshell evidence. It appears that the House Republicans' own much-hyped witness today testified that he never heard of President Biden discussing business with his son or his son's associates, or doing anything wrong, Ian Sams, a White House spokesperson, said in a statement. Archer, who served with Hunter Biden on the board of Burisma, has long been seen by Republicans as a key witness in their search to find a crime to match the investigation into the president and his son's various international business transactions. The property manager of Donald Trump's Mar-a-Lago estate made his first court appearance yesterday, facing charges in the classified documents case against the former president. But he did not enter a plea because he has not found a Florida-based attorney to represent him. Carlos de Oliveira is accused of scheming with Trump to try to delete security footage sought by investigators probing the former president's hoarding of classified documents at his Palm Beach club. De Oliveira was added last week to the indictment with Trump and the ex-president's valet Walt Nauta, and faces charges including conspiracy to obstruct justice and lying to investigators. De Oliveira answered questions from a magistrate judge during a brief hearing in Miami federal court. He was ordered to turn over his passport and sign an agreement to pay $100,000 if he doesn't return to court. He was represented by Washington, D.C.-based attorney John Irving, but under court rules he needs local counsel to proceed with his arraignment, which was scheduled for August 10 in Fort Pierce. Irving told reporters after the hearing that he looks forward to seeing what potential evidence the Justice Department has. De Oliveira's court appearance comes as Donald Trump braces for possible charges stemming from investigations into his efforts to cling to power after he lost the 2020 election to Joe Biden. Trump posted on his Truth Social platform last week that the Mar-a-Lago security tapes were voluntarily handed over to investigators and that he was told the tapes were not deleted in any way, shape or form. Prosecutors have not alleged that security footage was actually deleted or kept from investigators. The latest indictment, unsealed on Thursday, alleges that Trump tried to have security footage deleted after investigators visited in June 2022 to collect classified documents the former president took with him after he left the White House. Trump was already facing dozens of felony counts, including willful retention of national defense information, stemming from allegations that he mishandled government secrets that as commander-in-chief he was entrusted to protect. Experts have said the new allegations bolster the special counsel's case and deepen the disgraced former president's legal jeopardy. A judge in Georgia has rejected Donald Trump's bid to quash an investigation into whether he illegally interfered with the state's 2020 election, just days before criminal charges are expected to be filed. Fulton County Superior Court Judge Robert McBurney denied Trump's request to disqualify the lead prosecutor, block any potential indictments, and throw out a special grand jury report that included recommendations on whom to charge. The report has remained sealed under McBurney's orders pending charges in the case, one of many legal troubles Trump faces. Fulton County District Attorney Fani Willis has indicated she intends to ask a grand jury to approve charges sometime in the next 3 weeks, telling judges that her staff will mostly work remotely as a safety precaution. Willis has been investigating Trump's attempt to reverse the 2020 election outcome since January 2021, shortly after Trump was recorded on a phone call asking the state's top election official to find enough votes to overturn Democrat Joe Biden's victory. Trump has falsely claimed the election in Georgia and elsewhere was marred by widespread fraud, despite dozens of court rulings finding no evidence to support it. 5 Minute News is an Evergreen podcast covering politics, inequality, health and climate, delivering independent, unbiased and essential world news daily.